Hey folks, how you doing today? Oh, nearly didn't get here today, to be fair. That bed was calling me, man. It was like, oh, this is so nice. It's like so warm. I heard the alarm go off. And I was like, oh, yeah, just 5 more minutes. And that was it, just 5 more minutes turned into, I think it was 10 or 15, and bang, I was out. Anyway, why am I telling you that? Because then the whole of my day got completely, like, not ruined, but it just felt like everything was rushed. Everything was, all of a sudden, everything was put back. Everything that I do normally is like trying to get the routine so it's nice and fresh, and I know exactly what I'm doing step by step by step. And today, with that little lapse there, it did put me back a bit. But obviously, I have had that before in the past, and I'm used to it now, so it's not as bad. But I can still feel that I haven't really done things like, you know, putting a flannel across my eyes to make my eyes look a bit fresh, or doing anything with my hair. And it's freezing cold today as well, so that probably is one of the things I would say, is that if you do have setbacks, don't let them affect the rest of your day. So what we've got to do is look at it from a point of view of, what do I do now to move this forward and to make it still, you know, a morning of great production, a great morning, and really enjoy myself and don't feel that you're under any pressure. And the easiest way to do that is very simple. It's just continue with your day. You know, if you wake up in the morning, I've said this, I don't know whether I've said this to you or not, but the story is like you wake up in the morning and you get out of bed and then you stab your toe. You know, you stab it on the bed itself, and then you maybe from there you go to walk in and clean your teeth, and as you go down to clean your teeth, you hit your head on the door, or you open the cabinet and you go to get the toothpaste and you hit your head, or you do something, and it starts off like that. Then you walk downstairs, you go and make a cup of tea, and then you realise that you haven't put the kettle on. And it's silly things like that happen because of the fact that your mindset is completely in the wrong tune and the wrong frequency. So what we need to do is get that back for you. So what we're going to do is we're just going to ignore it, and we're just going to carry on. Now, it does put you back because you now start to think, oh, well, I'm running behind now, I'm running late. And that's because you've put deadlines and pressures on yourself. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. There's no such thing as a deadline. In your life right now, you've got to imagine that you put these achievements in place, right? That's why we don't call them goals, because we don't want to put unnecessary pressure on ourselves. What we're calling these is like an achievement. So it just means that you're driving something forward. You're moving something from one step to the next step. And, they talk about that a lot in copywriting. That, if you've got, like an A-listed copywriter, and they say, right, you've got to write this straight away, and it's got to be done by so-and-so date, and it's for a multi-million-dollar company that's paying you large, substantial commissions or overrides or royalties or whatever they call it, depending on how it's set up. That's a massive pressure that you've put on yourself. Now, I think apart from Gary Banzavenza, I think his name is, I can never say his name, but it's like that. Benzavenger, something. I'll probably apologise. I've read his books, but I'm not very good with his name, at pronouncing it. And that's another thing you should get good at. Get good at learning people's names and remembering them. That's from Napoleon Hill's book, Think and Grow Rich. But we got enough to do, haven't we? So let's just start by thinking about that part of your life, and that is just really simple. It means that you've got no pressure on you whatsoever. It means that you say to yourself, right, I am a bit behind, but I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, instead of doing my 40 minutes or 45 minutes today, I'm just going to put in a 20-minute walk, which gives me enough time to get back, get changed, and get on with the rest of my day. Don't put yourself under, super pressure and say, oh, I've got to do my 45 minutes. Oh my God, now I'm going to do this, because that's not you talking, right? That's him up there, your chimp. Mine's a grizzly, as you know, big grizzly bear. But he will start on you the same as he started on me. He's like, 20 minutes late now. It's like a game to them. It's like, what can I do now to upset the balance and upset him a bit more? And I don't allow that to happen. And I certainly wouldn't put a deadline on anything right now, because what's important for me is to have a routine. And if that routine goes and I have to do 10 minutes instead of 30 or 40 or whatever it may be, it doesn't matter, because I'm still doing that routine. I'm still putting my body in motion. And that's the most important part, is that just put yourself in motion. Even if you don't feel like doing it, just do it anyway. I've talked about doing stuff that you don't want to do, right? And the reason we say this is because it's really important for the individual to understand that it's all down to you. You're the only person that can help yourself. Yes, you can go to groups and you can go to meetings and you can get support. And that's fantastic. And I would recommend that to anyone, to still go to these things and get support, because they are so important. Having the right people around you when you're feeling in a bad place is absolutely paramount to getting you back up. But you are the only person. The only person that can fix it is you. So don't put yourself under unnecessary pressure. Allow yourself to breathe. And when you feel like you're in a position where you don't feel like you've got any air or energy, don't worry about it. Put it behind you. Say to yourself, right, listen, today I feel good. I'm a little bit behind because of the fact that I overslept, or I got up late, or I haven't got enough time to do my hour today of exercise. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change that. I'm not changing my goal, because my goal's always the same, right? It's always that I want to do an hour. But you change it because you say to yourself, right, I can't do that. Not that I can't do. It's not physically possible with the time constraints that I have to do that amount of work today, all right? However, what I can do a 15-minute quick walk round the park one time, and then that allows me to get back. Or I can do 10 minutes of paperwork in my business as opposed to 1 hour. You just prioritise yourself and make sure that you've got the right things in place, and that's really it. And it's as simple as that. It's not that simple, because if it was as simple, everyone would be doing it. However, that's the little piece of knowledge for today, and that's what I would say. Even if you do wake up and you feel that you 20 minutes, you might as well just forget it today. Don't do that. Don't put it off. Don't pass it by, and don't say to yourself, oh, I'm not going to do that, because the minute you do that, the minute you start saying things like, I'm not going to do it today, or I don't feel like it, or I'm not well, or whatever the case may be, you just start to, you're only cheating yourself, So say to yourself, right, this is it. From now on, even if I'm not feeling 100%, I'm still going to go and do something. I don't care if it's 5 minutes. It doesn't matter. It's called motion, right? It's called putting yourself in motion. And the minute you put yourself in motion, it becomes easier, because at first you don't want to do it, and then you can do it. And it's amazing how easy or how difficult you can make it. And for a long time, I used to put things off quite a lot, It's easier to put it off than to do it, isn't it? But now, like today, I haven't done my normal walk. I haven't done my 45 minutes today. Yeah, I've done 30 minutes, right? And then I've shot this video, which is going to be about 10 minutes, because I'm a bit time constrained, as you know. And that's all I've done today in my routine. But I still continue doing my routine, because I know how important it is for me, and also I want it to be important as well for you. So listen, I'm going to bounce out of here, as they say, and go and get some nice breakfast and enjoy the rest of the day. I'll speak to you soon. Take care. Bye for now.